because I grew up there, and in here it's always, papers, permits, insurance. I know, a bunch of stuff that always, as a filmmaker, is not interesting for us. We don't care about those stuff. We just want to tell a story, and those things always frustrate us and doesn't let us to do our job very well. But when I decided to make a movie, the only place I could have made a movie was in Armenia, because I had so much support from my father and from his friends, and that's why we decided to go make a movie over there. And it's easy. I could say it's easier. It's easy to make a film there in a way that a lot of things costed cheap, and I didn't pay for it. But I mean, when you make a high-budget movie here, it's the same problems. I mean, you have the permits, but still get the same problems when you make movies. Like, you can't imagine how many small problems could frustrate you when you make a movie. So it's like, it's not an easy job to do, I believe.
Easier in Armenia.
Yes.
Yes, so I have a question, a little follow-up question on the characters. This is perhaps the unwritten character, the piano. Oh, those of you that know me, I'm a pianist. And how is this character, this unwritten character, what made you decide to cast this character?
The piano?
Yes.
There are things that just come to you. I was looking for a weird accident, and I went to the internet. I searched so much to find a real event, but didn't find the piano. I saw the piano in my dream actually, but it didn't fall. I just started ending it. And then when I woke up, I said that would be funny if somebody standing underneath the piano falls. And I felt it was a lot cartoonish, because you could see that in a cartoon, but you won't see it in the film. So that's why I just, tried to put that piano. And actually, there's a funny story. When I was in Armenia, I was looking for a piano to drop. I had to buy the piano. And then I went to a pianist's house. She was selling her piano. And I said, how much? She said, like $500. I said, okay. And she asked me, what are you going to do with my piano? And I ended up being stupid. I said, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to drop it from the third floor. She didn't sell it.
Thank you.
Yes, the lady over here.
This is actually another question for Gord. I'm actually an LA resident visiting Boston. I'm actually an LA resident visiting Boston from North Hollywood, so very close to Glendale. And I was fortunate enough to hear about this film festival from a friend. And as you know, Gord, in LA, in the Armenian community, rumors travel pretty fast. And there's actually a rumor about this movie breaking into the American mainstream or being bought by some other company to be made into movies such as My Big Fat Greek Wedding. And so can you give some truth to this rumor? Is it true? Do you see this? Is this really happening, or is it just like another rumor?
No, it's not happening yet. There are people who were interested, but it's like, if they didn't give me any money yet. So I don't count that as it's happening. Until they give me the money, I believe that they could have the rights to make the movie. But there are some people who are interested. Yeah, there are. But nothing yet happened. So it's almost 5 months. There is a talk going on, but nothing yet just happened.
Great. Thank you. The lady over here.
Another quick question to Gord. I was wondering if you could talk about which filmmakers influenced your work.
A lot of people ask me that, and the funny thing is, all the filmmakers that I'm going to say, the names, are not the filmmakers that you would expect, because
The guy who made Amelie.
Yes. Well, but have you seen his other work, his other films? Okay. I mean, I really like Martin Scorsese, David. I mean, the films that I love to watch are not the films that I want to make. really like thriller movies, suspense movies instead of, yeah. I like comedy too, but in a different way. But I feel American movies in comedy are so, how can I put the right word? Are so cheesy and silly. It's not well out of comedy, it's just people do stupid stuff to make you laugh. And I feel that, there should be more, there's more to comedy than acting stupid.
Gentleman in the back.
Can we first guess and will you answer us which director or which school?
What?
Can we first, tell you which actor, which...
Yes, you can.
Krzysztof Kieślowski, Poland?
No.
The Czech school, I forgot the names.
The brothers, right?
The
Coen Brothers? What?
The Czech Republic, Czechoslovakia.
Okay, what
I
about?
forgot the names, but they had few films they won the best foreign movies during the 70s.
No. No. The funny thing is, when I finished this movie, a lot of people said that it looked like an Italian movie in the 50s, 60s. And I never seen one of those. And then I started watching those movies. Well, it has that more that family, neighbors, that kind of theme. But I feel like Armenians are like that. That's why I put in the movie. It just happened. I didn't think of that I was making a movie that looked like an Italian movie. So.
Gentleman here in the blue.
Yes, are any non-Armenian producers producing movies in Armenia, even though they may not be about Armenian topics? And if not, what are the possibilities of that happening?
Non-Armenians producing Armenian films in Armenia?
Producing non-Armenian films or Armenian.
In Armenia?
In Armenia.
Well, the information that I have, there are some Russian directors came to Armenia and filmed Russian movies in Armenia using the landscape. That's what I know. There was a movie called Lemon Vodka?
It actually was shown here.
Okay, so yeah, that whole movie is shot in Armenia.
But the answer, one of the good things that would be good for Armenia is if Armenia could be a place that filmmakers go to the way they were going to Hungary and Prague and all the different European countries and former Soviet countries, that it would be great if Armenia could develop its film business, make a big studio, and then attract that foreign money and basically provide a labor force that's skilled so that people would go there, and then that would be good for the country. But they haven't gone that far yet. And I asked this question when I was last there. Are there any moves in this direction with all the investment that's going in? And right now, as far as I know, the answer is no. But I think it would be a really good idea.
The skilled labor force is probably the most difficult to get over there.
Yeah, I think that that is part of the problem. Right. But you've got a lot going with the landscape, and if you had a big sound stage that you could attract people with, they would go there because it's cheap. Because the Hollywood money and making movies is very expensive, and you're going to go where you're going to get the best value for money. That's part of the problem with money leaving Hollywood, is that we're always looking for places to film, and we can combine those things. So,
any further questions? Well, thank you all for coming. I hope to see you guys back tomorrow.